Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today, a lot of people that have a lot of... Basically, we're here representing the Warren County Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
And a lot of great things are coming up. You know, we need to raise funds to do a lot of work here in our community. We have Sonia Wilkins. She is from the Habitat. She's on the fundraising committee. Will Carroll, I know he supports the... I don't know what you do.
I'm on the board of directors.
Oh, you
also.
are now? Okay,
Yes.
they've got you on there.
Yes.
And we have Mike Zawadzki.
That's right. Thank
Mr.
you.
Z. And we're going to talk about Mike here in just a minute. And but what's coming up is a lot of an event you have, and one of that, and what it basically involves around this man right here. He is going to be running his first time in the Boston Marathon. So what we're looking for is
Sponsorships and donations. We have several different options that you can sponsor. We got corporate sponsorships for $300. Your logo will go on the back of a T-shirt that Michael will be wearing in the Boston Marathon. We also have a $50 donation option. If you donate $50, you'll get a free T-shirt. And you can also buy just a T-shirt for $25. And all of this is going to go to our new home build for Habitat for Humanity that's going to be taken off in May, June timeframe, I believe,
That's
right?
correct.
right.
And every bit of the funds will go toward that effort.
Mike is volunteering his time to run in this marathon.
And legs.
And like,
Yeah, the-
and you've never run in the Boston Marathon, but you look like you're a runner.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, I've only been actually running road races for the last 5 years.
Okay.
I way back when I went to university in England, I used to run a little bit of track, but just a little bit now and again. But then, career, family, it was, just
Life
work.
gets in the way, doesn't it?
Life gets in the way, and it was a case of just working out at the gym now and again and everything. And I lived in Falls Church at the time, and then about 5 years ago I moved out here, live in Boyce, just up the road from Front Royal, and I decided, and we didn't know anybody in the community, so I decided, one day. I saw I think there was a Liberty 5K, and I thought, oh, well, I'll, try this out, get to know a bit of Winchester while I'm doing this, meet a few people. And after that, it just took hold. You get the bug, It was,
he gets that runner's high. That's what he...
That's right. I wanted to get that runner's high, and the hobby get gradually into a passion and then an obsession, really. I ran the splashdown as well.
Yes,
remember the
years back.
splashdown
Yes.
up in Strasbourg?
Strasbourg.
You were promoting that. You were a sponsor for that. I remember running that. That was one of my first races here.
Yeah. Will and we run the 0.5K.
Yeah.
And then, the 5K, I met a wonderful it's a wonderful community, and I got to know many, many people all around the area, Strasbourg, Front Royal, Middletown, Winchester, of course, and
It's that camaraderie of...
It is.
And any kind of organ, whether it's running or any other kind of sports or just community activity. It's a great way to meet people in your community as volunteer.
It is.
And I know that the Habitat is always looking for volunteers.
Yes, we are.
Sometimes, even if you don't know how to swing a hammer, they can use you for a lot of other things, too.
Yes, sweat equity, right?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well, swinging hammer is one way of sweat equity. Running is another sweat equity that I'm going to help contribute to. So, a wonderful group of runners. Got to know a lot of great people, and then 5Ks turned to 10Ks, and, we're all got that thing in common, madness, I think, insanity. We're up at 3 a.m. in the morning getting training in sub-zero temperatures sometimes. I've had to train through the winter.
Of course.
You don't just wait till a week before and say, I think I'm going to do that.
No, definitely not.
I can remember the last time I was in Boston for a meeting, And we said, well, it's going to stay an extra day because the meeting is over, and we rarely get to do that. And we walked outside the hotel, and there's these barricades everywhere. And I said, what is going on? Oh, the Boston Marathon's today. I said, we went back in, packed our bag, and we left. No sightseeing in Boston when the Boston Marathon.
No, they
Very
closed down the
crowded.
whole city, you know.
It's a big thing, but yeah, it's
That's
it's
exciting.
really something to see, and there's thousands of people run this thing.
30,000.
Isn't that hard to believe?
30,000 people run this, yeah. And and a lot of charities get involved with the Boston Marathon. So that's what, and I thought, this is the first time I'm doing it. It's a dream come true,
Yeah, it's on your bucket list, right?
It was on my, yes, definitely on my bucket list, something I can cross off. And so I thought, how can I do something special? How can I? So I thought, well, let me see if I could get a partnership with a charity. And I've known Will for 20 years, from Northern Virginia when he used to live there. So I knew he was very much involved in Habitat. And my partner, Judith, she's also very much of a Habitat supporter. So it all fell into place. So I contacted Will. Will contacted you.
Yes.
And we met. And we said, yeah, let's do it. And we just sort of embraced this idea, and it took off running.
That's great.
No pun intended.
Well, because I too get to check it off my bucket list because we're doing this together. We're running
Right.
together.
Are you going to be running?
No, yes,
Oh.
virtually.
Oh, virtually.
You're gonna be.
Oh,
That's
right.
correct.
Yeah.
You could do a virtual run. How about that?
That's right.
That sounds like our speed.
I'm going to be running with the Habitat, the local. I want to do something for a local chapter as well. Not, a big.
Sure.
You want to see where
Anonymous.
money goes to.
I want to see where the money goes
You want
to.
to see.
Exactly.
Well, I can tell you the money is well used and is very frugal with what they spend it on. I can tell
Yeah.
you, and they, and the people that you help they're out there right in there helping. Well, that's part of the whole deal.
That's
It's
correct.
not. We're not going
Yeah.
to do for you. We're going to help you do it. And
We are partnering with the families as well as with the virtual running.
Yes,
Home run.
yeah.
I'm very excited.
Home run. Yeah, home run. That was this guy's idea.
yeah.
At first I thought home. Run, home, yes, Habitat, run,
Yeah,
me. There we go,
absolutely.
home run. It was
All right.
genius.
Well,
Will.
we're going to get back. When you get back, let's get back together again, and we'll
We could do-
see if Mike
Yep.
will carry him up on the stretcher.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
about
he
those
did-
stairs coming up. I might not make it,
Well, he did like 20-some miles the weekend before last.
Yeah.
So
We have to train.
yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have to train. So this week was only 13. So,
That's
and I've
wonderful.
been, I'm training. I'm going to do we have a winter series with the Shenandoah Valley Runners, and their last race is next week. And then the week after, I'm doing a half marathon rock and roll marathon in DC. And then the week after, I'm doing the 1775 kilometers with the Marine Corps Marathon over in Prince William County. So
It should be really good.
um,
So how long do you think it'll take you to run this marathon?
to qualify, I had to be below 4 hours and 5 minutes. That's just to get to the qualifying
To get
time.
in part of the 30,000.
To get in part of the 30,000. Well, only 22,000 are actual runners. I mean, everybody runs.
Right.
But 8,000 are sponsored by charities.
Okay.
So the qualifying number is about just over 22,000. Well, this year, 33,000 runners qualified.
Wow.
And sent in applications. So that each age group had to figure out, okay, we have to get down from 33 to 22, and unfortunately they had to cut 11,000 runners. And a few of my friends got cut because they had to, the 405 got cut to 3 hours and 59 minutes and 47 seconds, I think. And I had 3 hours, 58 minutes and
Wow.
57 seconds or something. So I just got under.
Just
I
qualified.
squeezed under to just to remain in here,
Yeah.
in the race.
That's what I say, though. When you go to see your doctor, he's in a graduating class of 300. you never ask him, but whether he's a first or last, he's still got that MD, and it's the same
Yes.
way.
He still goes
You're
in.
in.
I'm
You're
in.
in.
You're
Right?
in.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
and I'm
I'm in.
blessed.
No one
So-
ever asks you what your time was. All
No,
they ask you about is when you finish.
So-
you know?
so
and I think
I'm-
if you can get across the line, you did good.
I agree.
all I got to do is finish, right? All I got to do is finish. Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can say,
So-
"Hey, I'm ran."
Because I want to do it for these guys, for the families
Sure.
that they are supporting, and I had the honor and opportunity to meet the families, have pictures taken with them, get
Sure.
to know them a little bit, and they're all, believe me, all very well deserving
Yes.
people, and so it's a pleasure to be partnering with them and trying to, my dreams come true. I want to be a part of their dreams coming true to own their own house.
Exactly.
To get,
Yes.
That's the American dream, and I think
It is.
everyone has it.
it
I
is.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen the Bill site. Fern
Yeah.
took me
Fern.
over to the Bill site
Right.
on Osage.
Osage.
Yeah.
Street. So everything's set up. It just, they just need that extra funding. So
Sure.
that's why we're partnering together and hoping.
So what do we need to do to make this happen? What do we want people to do? Where do we want them to go? Where do we want to go? I want to put these links in the story. Tell me what they are.
You can go to our Habitat website. We got a page on there called Home Run 2024.
Okay.
You can do all the sponsorship and donations directly from there.
Okay.
We've also got a direct link to it on our Facebook page if you
Okay.
go there. And you can also drop off checks at our
The office.
Habitat office.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Sonia, do you have anything to say? Because, we just brought you along here.
I'm just here.
No.
Actually, I just wanted to give a highlight to some of the other activities
Okay.
that the fundraiser
Okay.
committee has planned for the year. We have our Gospel Fest coming up on June 15th.
That's a big one. People love that.
They do. It's down on Main Street at the gazebo. And we also, this year, our winter gala is going to be a masquerade ball held on November the 30th at the golf course.
Okay.
So we're very excited about those
Yeah.
two.
Those things have always gone. Last year's went over really big.
It really
They
did.
had a great success on that. So I think the community supports the Habitat, and I think we want to continue that. So get your checkbook out, get online, and go over there to, I think it's Warren. Tell me the web address again. I'm going to butcher it if I know.
It's WarrenCountyHabitat.org.
There you go.
Yes.
That's what I thought it was. But go there. You can look on their Facebook page, but go there, click on the links, get out your checkbook, or your PayPal account or whatever you want to use, and
Any amount
yeah.
helps.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be hundreds of dollars. I mean, they'll take any amount because all that adds up. It's that community support. $5 here, $10 there, $50 there. Before you know it, you got
I
real
agree.
money.
I agree.
And it's what we need to do. Mike, and thank you so much for helping out our Habitat. We
My
really
pleasure,
appreciate that.
guys.
I think little things like this help draw attention to
Yes.
the organization. And sometimes people need an excuse to donate, and that's great. If you're a
Yeah.
runner, you have an excuse now to do it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank you, Michael,
Thank
for
you.
all the stuff
Absolutely.
that you've done for Habitat throughout the years.
Yeah, well, we try. I love it. It's hard to keep Andrea straight, but she's okay.
Sometimes it's hard to find her. She's in so many different places.
Got her.
So,
Yeah. She
she's a
just
very
lives up the
busy
street
woman.
from me, so I can see when she goes to work. I keep
Good.
getting after her all the time. But no, everyone there does a lot of. It takes a lot of people to make that happen. And I know I'm talking to Amanda Slate. She just got off the board, I believe, and she's really been supportive, and we've done a lot of work with her during the last board.
Yeah.
So
Right on.
we'll hope this new one will keep moving along forward. All right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sonia and Will and Mike, for coming in
Thank
and
you.
letting us
Our
know.
pleasure.
Because the
Thank you.
April 15th will be here. Something else happens on April 5th. We won't talk about that.
Oh, right.
No.
No, that's right.
No.
I'm only focused on the race. I'm not.
That's right.
We talk about our uncle. All right. They'll get it. All right. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.